Hi everybody, I hope that you are fine. All of us, or most of us, are actually experiencing situations or circumstances, and usually they have to do with people where they are doing something bad to us, and then we just feel angry, or actually we even hate them. Or maybe we even have like these people and they are not even in our lives anymore, but still we are holding that hate or that anger against them because of that thing that they did to us. So in this episode we are going to reflect together if being in this position could be actually the easiest one to be in. So again, open-minded, you just check with yourself how it feels what I'm sharing with you. So I would like to start with children because in fact as adults, we are still behaving as children in most areas. Maybe we are not even aware of that, but it could be that this is what we are doing. One of the boys takes a toy from another boy, and actually this boy does what? Maybe he feels angry and he says like, no, don't, this is my toy, don't take this from me. Or maybe he actually feels sad or hurt, and maybe he starts crying. In fact, us are actually doing the same or could be doing the same in our day-to-day life when some situations happen to us or when some people do things to us. So, the first thing is, think about that situation or that person who you are actually hating or feeling angry at, okay? And now I would like you to ask you this question. Does it feel good to you, inside you, to be feeling this way? And the answer should be yes or no. So if you don't feel good, bear with me, we'll get there. But let's say that you actually feel good. Yeah, Marta, of course I feel good. You know why? Because this person was actually talking behind my back. Because this person actually stole my car. Because this person actually, I don't know. You know, you put whatever situation you have that to justify that you are feeling this way. Great. What else I would like you to check with yourself? I would like you to check with yourself how you felt, in fact, before feeling that. So let's say that this person was actually talking behind your back, okay? And because of that, now you are feeling angry or maybe you hate this person, and then you have taken some actions, like maybe you have told the others that what this person was saying wasn't true, etc., etc. Before you did that, how you were feeling? Because this is the thing, guys. From depending on how you were feeling before, actually feeling angry or actually feeling that you hate them could be an improved state, emotional state from where you were before. So let's say before you felt powerless, like the first moment that you knew that this person was talking behind your back about you, you actually felt like, oh my God, like I can't believe that, I can't control that, what am I going to do? I don't have any power here, you know. So all of a sudden feeling angry or hating them is an improved state from where you were before, okay? But check that with you. And the last thing that I would like you to do is to be very, very honest with yourself. And I would like you to check within your body, thinking about that situation or about that person, where that hatred or anger is within. So for that, we are going to do this together. I invite you to close your eyes, right? So just close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. and think about that specific situation and take as much time as you need, like you are fully there. Okay, and see what that person is doing or what situation is about, and then check yourself and how you are feeling. Are you really feeling that you hate them? Are you really feeling that you are angry at them? And then keep checking where that emotion is residing in your body. And then allow that physical sensation to be there. And allow that emotion to be there. And ask yourself, am I really feeling angry? Am I really hating this person? Okay? And see what comes up for you. And you just be completely honest with yourself. There's nothing to prove here. It's just about you and how you are feeling. And when you have the answer, just bring your attention or your awareness back and then open your eyes. For most of us, the real answer, the real emotion is actually not hatred, is actually not anger. Maybe the real emotion is, I don't know, I actually felt unwanted. Maybe I felt unheard. Maybe I felt treated unfairly. Maybe I felt powerless. So for most of us, actually, the real emotion is not that you hate that person or that you hate that situation. It's actually something else. So I invite you to check that. And now, or even if you still felt like, angry or the hatred, did it feel good within your body? Did it feel good within yourself? Because for most of us, it feels like a weight, like constriction or restriction, like tension. So it actually doesn't feel good. So for most of us, when we thought, yeah, I'm feeling great, hating that person, actually it's not really true. Because in fact, within you, you don't really feel good within yourself. And guys, I invite you to consider as well, like to think that most of us as well could be still angry or still hating people who, like I was saying, who are not even here. So think about that. That person who did whatever did to you is not here anymore. And who is the one carrying that weight and not feeling good? It's you. So if you are feeling like this and you don't let go of that, it means that you are in this energetic emotional loop that is going to keep you there and is not going anywhere. So life is going to keep presenting you people or situations that are going to keep pushing this that you have within. Guys, I talk about energy and law of attraction and healing, etc., etc. I would recommend that you guys watch my last two videos. I will leave a link below. Well, it's going to be above, but it's going to appear below with the first one, because I think it's important that you understand why this person could be in your life, or this person did or is doing what he or she did or what he or she is doing to you. Okay? Because 99% chances it's not what you think. Okay? So now you are stuck there and you feel it because it's that weight. You are not feeling at peace. This is how you know that you are stuck. and that you are not really good within you because you are not feeling at peace. You are thinking about that situation or that person, and every time you think about that, you just feel it, and you are not at peace. So that means that you are holding on to that. How can you unstuck yourself from that? This, guys, is the most difficult part of this, okay? Because it means that you want to see you. You don't want to see and, to analyze the other person. What you want is to see you and how you are feeling in that situation. So for that, it means that you could actually do, like I said in the last video, the Judge Your Neighbor worksheet from Byron Katie, which means that you will need to see yourself through that situation, okay? And what you actually did, what you actually said, how you actually reacted, and at the same time, seeing the other person as well. Actually, by doing this, you will be able to see something or lots of things that you weren't actually able to see or to understand before. I'll just bring another example. So let's see that you were actually going through a really tough moment and you needed your friend, and actually your friend told you, yeah, I'll call you later, and your friend never called you, okay? Then obviously you got very angry at your friend because your friend wasn't there for you, and because of that maybe you actually blocked that person, and you actually now want to see yourself and want to understand what really happened. And actually when you do this and when you are really sitting with yourself, you actually realize that you never ask that person, your friend, why they didn't phone you, okay? And that all of a sudden you were the one blocking them. And all of a sudden, this is why I'm saying that this is like the most difficult thing to do. Why? Because all of us, or most of us, want to keep being right, okay? Yeah, I'm right. This is the other person who did this to me, and this is why I'm feeling this way, and why I have done this, and why I have done that. But the moment that we really are like open-minded and open-hearted, and we are willing to really see what was going on, is when we might actually face that it could be us, the ones being wrong, or not being completely aware of what was happening, and then we actually see what we did as well in result of that, and actually maybe that wasn't good, and that was actually treating the other person not good either. But this is the ego, and this is why we could feel scared of doing this. But if you sit with that situation, and let's say with the example that I have, given to you, if then you just become like humble with yourself, and you are like, well, okay, yeah, I never ask, and then let's say, because this is one of the things that actually Byron Katie says as well, once you have seen it, try to do the right thing, okay? So you just phone that friend and you explain that friend, listen, that day I felt very upset, blah, 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 because you didn't phone me. And actually it's when your friend tells you, I'm very sorry, I couldn't phone you because actually my sister had an accident and I had to be there, blah, 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 blah. So actually you even realize that this person had this like real reason, an important one, to not phone you. So it's not that your friend didn't want to phone you, it's not that your friend didn't care about you, it's not that your friend had bad intentions, nothing like that. And actually you realize as well that because of you thought that you were right, and that your friend did this bad thing to you, you had also the right, and I'm not saying that you did anything wrong, but you had the right then like to block them and like kicking them out of your life. So now you see as well your own behavior, and now you are like, whoa, I'm sorry, I just got to these conclusions, blah blah blah. And well, actually you can amend the situation, but this is what I mean, guys, that it could be that what you think that is true and that happened is not actually the reality, and it's not actually the truth. And again, remember that people are different. People are going through lots of things that you are not aware of. Everybody, including yourself, including myself, are trying our best, okay? And yeah, just that. So what would be the next step? The next step, but I think that this just happens organically when you actually sit with the situation and you actually observe what you did, what you knew, what the other person said, what the other person did, and try to be neutral and to see both parties, to have like this empathy. What happens naturally, but this is something that people are going to tell you that this is necessary before doing anything, which is forgiveness. But yes, I agree with that, because in fact forgiveness, what does it mean? That you completely let go of the situation. Are you doing this for the other person? No, you are doing this with yourself. Why? Because you want to feel at peace. So this means like eventually letting go. And guys, you don't need to tell me. There are lots of situations that are really, really bad, really, really awful. You don't need to tell me that, because I know. So again, this is why this is very, 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 very difficult, okay? But even though I think that this happens naturally when you are trying to do these things, I think these steps could be, I don't know, like one before the other one or vice versa. I don't know how it will feel to you. But forgiveness, yes, just to be at peace with yourself. But I can tell you that once you have been able to identify what was going on, the past of that person, because, I don't know, guys, I'm not trying to justify the other person, not at all. But maybe when you see, okay, this person actually was behaving this way with everybody, and I was one more people, on this person's lists, or, whatever, you actually see that this person couldn't do it differently, even if they wanted to. But again, I recommend that you watch my 2 last videos in order to fully understand what I'm saying, okay? And yeah, eventually there is like this forgiveness with the other one, and also this forgiveness with yourself, because most of the times we are just not able to move forward because we are just not forgiving ourselves. So maybe it's not even about the other person or the circumstance anymore, and it's actually about ourselves. So do you need to contact the other person and tell them, I forgive you, or I understand why you did what you did? No, guys, you don't need to do anything. You just need to do this with you. But if this person is there and you really have realized that you had your part on something that happened as well, and you see it, I would suggest, yes, talk to the other person and tell them what you have realized, what you have seen, and to make things right. I mean, this life, guys, like we have said other times, is short, is beautiful. What's the point on holding on to, all these things and to keep feeling bad within ourselves? Okay? Again, guys, I said that at the beginning. If feeling angry or feeling that you hate that person is making you feel good, it's not a problem. Okay? And you can continue to do this for as long as you want to. But also remember too that you could be for 10 years, for 20 years, hating that person. And in fact, like I was saying, if maybe this person has even passed, the other one who keeps with that, with the weight, with the suffering, it's still you. Okay? So I hope that this was helpful. And I'm just going to put this question out there and check with yourself what the answer is, because there could be some of us that don't really want to see ourselves because we really think that we are right, that what happened to us was very unfair, and I get it. So first of all, I think I recommended that movie before, I think it's called The Shack. I'll leave that title below. It's about this lodge, and this person who receives this letter. It's something spiritual, it's nothing religious, although there are some what you would say religious words, but it has nothing to do with that, and it has to do actually with forgiveness as well, okay, and how we are judging. So, but the question that I would like to put to all of us, if we really don't want to do this, is what would it be so bad if I was able to see myself in this situation or with that person? And check the answer, okay? Because if the answer has something to do with because then I could be wrong, or because then I could I would have to make some changes, or because then I would have to do blah blah blah, then work with that, because that's the real reason that maybe you don't want to do this, and this will help you as well to see yourself more and to be more aware of yourself. Okay, guys? Because imagine a world where actually people could just forgive and to understand what happened, and to actually realize that, oh my God, I was wrong thinking that, or I did that because I was thinking that thought, and just talking to the other person and just resolving things, because most of the times what we think that it is, it's not. Anyway, guys, I hope that you have a nice week and that this was helpful, and if you liked it, please like the video and subscribe and share if this could help others. Okay, I love you.